that Dakota finds an Etch-a-Sketch. Huh. Delta. Shows Delta the portrait made for him. Delta kisses Dakota on the forehead. Delta, that's very peaceful of you. Delta, I remember you being, you know, basically a bloodthirsty warlord, and now you're here just kissing homies. That's a nice change of heart. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Zenith Toon Link. Day of Anomaly, the Anomalakars few. Nomi is the man who's ready for this fantastic, epic title defense. But most know me as the United States Savior. Welcome back to another episode of the, wait for it. Oh yeah, I can actually do this again. But I'll be frank, I kind of miss this one. We might keep this for like championship action. Cause I like it. I really do. It's time for Danganronpa Hunger Games. It is OC Championship action. Wendie Harper has held that title all through pre-season. Wendie Harper has come here to show the world what it means to be a champion, and she's gonna put that title on the line. Let's introduce everybody who's here to try and take it from her. With Wendie in District 1, there's Sky. District 2, we see Delta and Rose. Parvati and Caius represent District 3. District 4 sees Leaf and Nana. District 5, we see Chip and we see Cam, and District 6, Julia Montague, along with former Agent of Chaos, Hana. And those are your top 12 from the Season 10 finale. Making it through, in preseason, we see June and Kiyomi. In District 7, District 8, we see the Coder, and we see Nunzio. District 9, Setsushi and Reika. District 10, Kono and Kiyoshi. Tobin is here as well as Kenta from District 11, and District 12 sees our co-agents of chaos, Reimi and Aya. There's a 1 in 12 chance that we could see a chaos transferal, actually. That is something that I had not considered. That is a possibility. Could it happen today? I'm not entirely certain, but make your picks live chat. How are you doing? Are you ready for today's doubleheader? Because right after this one, we will see OC Tag Team action in the first ever OC Tag Team title defense. But for right now, first, second, third, who do you got? Live chat, tell me. Tell me right here, right now. I want to know. I am curious to who you're rooting for, but I'll tell you who I'm rooting for. First place, Kiyoshi. For some reason, some way, my heart's saying Kiyoshi's got this one. Second place, give me Reimi. I'm feeling a chaos transferal coming on. And for third, I got Rose, long-standing competitor, knows how to win, or not win these games, knows how to get to this point, get to the stage, but has never held that gold. It's time to change that with a big win. Those are my three. Hopefully you made yours today. It's time. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Danganronpa Hunger Games OC Championship. And it begins right after we roll. Wait a minute, what? You were just chilling? Well, that's disconcerting, but I'm gonna roll it anyway, and we're just gonna see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, one more good toss and... What? What? How many times are we simulating? He's disappeared before, but... I'm sorry? What? 4 times, apparently? Okay. Not just one time, not just 2 times, not just 3 times, but I'm surely confused. But we gotta get this show on the road with 4 times. We've resimulated 4 times. It is time. 24 competitors. 1 OC title. Can Wendie retain? Or will someone else snag that title? Let's find out. The only way to do so is to get going. It's to click this button. And it is to proceed with the action. Are you ready? Let's do it. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horns, they sound. Horn bearers, I hate to interrupt that epic music one more again, but like, if you could please, just this one, sound the horns. Muchos gracias, horn bearers. It is much appreciated, and I think we must continue. No, not that one. Give me the special one, thank you. Leaf takes a spear from inside of the cornucopia. Nana was forced to come out of the deepest pits of the underworld for this, and she is not happy. Parvati, Sky, and June assist each other in getting the best of weapons. Kiyomi watches with envy as Reika and Julia kiss before leaving the cornucopia. Aya runs away from the cornucopia. Caius finds a teleporter and teleports him to the Despair Dimension. This sparks the question of, who would build a teleporter to the Despair Dimension? Raimi, Rose, and Setsushi get into a fight. Setsushi triumphantly kills them both. Did I pick Raimi and Rose? Was that me who did that? Good job, Setsushi. Nunzio falls into a pit and does die. Chip, Tobin, and Kiyoshi arrive to the games as a group but are late and penalized 50 luck as a result. Now, hold on a minute, Kiyoshi. I need you to get that luck back, because you're gonna need it. Kono and Hana wrestle over a bag. Delta comes in and throws pocket sand at the both of them, allowing them to snatch the bag with ease. Wendie takes a loaded shotgun and fires it at Dakota. Dakota can see the pellets approaching in slow motion, dodges them all. How epic. And Cam gets a jar of fishing bait while Kenta gets the fishing gear. Will proceed one more again to day 1. Caius sets off an explosive, taking out Kiyoshi. Haha. Chip and Tobin. I think all of my picks are gone. Dakota finds a violin and begins to play it horribly, much to Kiyomi's frustration. Wendie uses Christmas magic to change the month back to December. Parvati finds a bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Wait, that's the wrong simulator. Oh well. Reika sees a completely pale Sky washed ashore, unmoving. Reika revives him with CPR. Kono diverts Setsushi's attention and runs off. Aya uses a spell to suck the intelligence out of Nana, but the spell fails to work because there's nothing to suck out. Avi, the ultimate jinx, comments on how well Julia's doing. June watches as Julia accepts her fate and walks off of a cliff. You know what, Julia? After how my picks have done today, that was warranted. Delta tries to sneak attack Leaf, but Leaf catches on and runs away. Hana hunts for other tributes. Kenta cleans his kitchen with a new kitchen gun, and Cam still alive. We will proceed, and we see we lost 7. 7 tributes, almost a third of the composition in a single day. We are down to just 17. But for right now, it's the saddest of all moments for Raimi, Rose, Nunzio, Kiyoshi, Chip, Tobin, Julia. And as we see everybody's statuses, there's one thing and one thing to comment on. There is no new champ alert. Wendie still remains, and Wendie could be the first ever OC champion to retain that title. And it's slowly become a rich history for that championship. Sky, Delta, Parvati, and Kai still in, as well as Leaf, Nana, Cam, and Hana. June, Kiyomi, Setsushi, Reika, and Dakota are still around as well. Kono, Kenta, and Aya from the final row. Those are your final 14, and just 4 more eliminations. You will get saving grace picks if your picks did as terrible and horrible as mine did. Haha! However, it's not that time yet. But I fear we will get to that time very quickly. Let's find out how quickly. By proceeding, live chat, how are your picks doing? Better than mine, I assume. I would hope. If you picked worse than me, we're gonna have to talk. Let's proceed and let's see what unfolds as we click. That Dakota finds an Etch-a-Sketch. Delta shows Delta the portrait made for him. Delta kisses Dakota on the forehead. Delta, that's very peaceful of you. Delta, I remember you being, basically a bloodthirsty warlord, and now you're here just kissing homies. That's a nice change of heart. Apartment complex. Really, Hana finds it quite simple. Wendie, Parvati, Sky comment on what they find nice about one another to improve the mood. Satsushi, June, Reika, and Cam go make shadow puppets over the campfire. Everyone's so much better at Cam that he starts to get a little jealous. Kiyomi, Kono, Kenta, Nana sit around the campfire and share spooky stories. Suddenly they hear some weird noises coming from the forest. Nana goes to check it out but never returns. Caius receives yakiniku from an unknown sponsor. It's delicious. And Aya hates Leaf so strongly that she created a squad against Leaf. Why would you do such a thing? Unless you somehow know that Leaf is going to win this championship, that squad is just unnecessary. We'll proceed and we see day 2. Leaf is not going to win the championship. Kiyomi makes a dirt statue. Leaf knocks over the head, so Kiyomi decapitates Leaf and uses his head instead. That's very unfortunate. Aya and Kenta look for more people to become friends with. Delta does a super sick kickflip. Sick! Sky is the best in the world. June sips on apple cider. It is delicioso. Kono reaches his hand towards the screen. The watcher isn't safe. Run. But you know what is safe? Not that. Man, I always fat finger that button to all intents and purposes, but Cam gets a hold of my soundboard and plays not just Ben 10, but a new champ alert, because Reika sets off an explosive, killing the OC champion, and you know what that means. Sound the alarms, it's a new champ alert. Parvati uses a spell to suck the intelligence out of Kana, which fails because there's nothing to suck out. Dakota makes a deal with Satsushi, and Caius washes his hands in the river. Will proceed once again. We lost 3, which means we're actually not at your saving grace picks. In the field from earth or space, he'll never stop your amazing day. 'Cause his battles go to save the day. It's time for the saddest of all moments. 4. Nana, Leaf, OC champion, Wendie. There's a chance that nobody wins. I do have to say that. With how this season has started, I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see everybody's statuses. We got 11 left. Sky, Delta, Parvati, Caius, Cam, Hana, June, Kiyomi, the Coder, Satsushi, Reika, Kono, Kenta, and Aya all remain. That is 11 folks, but one will walk out with a title, or 2, or none. What will unfold? What will go on? What will be the result of this match? I don't know, but I think it's time that we find out. We're still proceeding. Unless I miscounted. I didn't miscount, right? Did I super miscount? 14? There's not 14 people left. No, there's 14 people left. Alright, well that's cool too. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't count, but I can proceed. We will see. Reika finds an Etch-a-Sketch and shows Cam the portrait made for him. Cam kisses. Oh, it's a lot of kissing on the forehead for these Etch-a-Sketches, I tell you what. June and Delta huddle together for warmth. Hana receives spaghetti from an unknown sponsor. Aya kills Satsushi with a hatchet. You hate to see it. Sky sings a romantic song for Dakota when the two lean in for a tender kiss. Sky notices Caius filming them, which makes Sky shout at Caius. Kenta gets distracted. Parvati and Kono starts prepping for Spooky Month by doing the spooky dance, but it just got turned to December. Spooky Month is now ages away. Kiyomi, but it's never too soon to get prepared. Kiyomi makes a hot stew for dinner before bedding down for the night. We proceed and we see day 3. Name a more iconic trio than Hana, Delta, and Kono. Oh wait, that is a former... Wait, that's a former Agent of Chaos. That is a winner from one of these games, and there's Kono, who is from a series that has a former OC champion. Kiyomi hates how they acted in the past, and is disgusted by what they did in the past. Kiyomi wants to move past this phase in their life and become a better person, actively become a better person. I believe in you, Kiyomi. Sky joins a balloon protection squad. Cam takes a sip of tea, but the scolding hot liquor proves too much for him, spits it in Dakota's face. June receives an explosion from an unknown sponsor. Reika panders to the audience. Kenta works for Avi's Wares and despairs. You love to see that. And is so tired of so many people defecting to Yoko's items and misfortunes. You're dang right, burns it down. Let's go. Huh, luckily Parvati, who works there, bought some insurance last week. Kenta screams in agony. Caius signs a petition to change American Yeetball to football. I'll remember that. And Aya seems to be dead, but it's a lie. I think we actually only lost one, and that one is Satsushi, a terrible turnabout. 4. Satsushi. It's actually the saddest of all moments, but I do digress. I can't count, apparently. What I thought would be your saving grace picks is actually 13 left. Yeah, who knows when I did the messing up? Do you know, I know exactly when I did messing up. I was like, oh yeah, we got 17 left. And then in my brain, I was like, oh yeah, 17 means 14. Absolutely. Never mind that. We still have 3 more to lose until your saving grace picks. Now that my brain has processed and caught up live chat, I know that you all caught that, but if you didn't, ha! You've been fooled as well! We'll proceed. It is Sky, Delta, Parvati, Caius, Cam, Hana, June, Kiyomi, the Coder, Reika, Kono, Kenta, and Aya all fighting for that title, and we'll proceed and see. The Parvati's game is ended, but Kiyomi signs a petition to change American football to Yeetball. Kenta pushes Parvati off of a cliff during a knife fight. Caius has no more motivation. June dyes his hair orange. Might not be the worst look, but I think it clashes a little bit. I mean, if you keep the red there, if you keep the red, the orange, and it could work, but like, you know, maybe the black and red's still a better combination. Avi, the ultimate Jinx, comments on how well Sky is doing. Hana walks up to Sky and stabs him. That is the Jinx for you. Cam buys a plush of Dakota and cuddles with it. Aya sees a fire but stays hidden. Delta somehow magically teleports himself to the elusive 13th month, September. What on earth? This ends up being the end of them, as the gods do not recognize September as real. But it is real, I promise. Kono hits Reika with some sweet chin music. It's so sweet that it knocks Reika's head clean off. You hate to see that. Rest in peace to Reika. Love. I actually really like Reika's design, but we will proceed. We are down to the feast. And as the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, memoirs from the tribute's families, Caius bashes the Coder's head against a rock several times. You hate to see that. Hana doesn't go, neither does Kono or June. And Aya shoots an arrow into Kenta's head. Kenta, no. I appreciate you, my employee. Kiyomi grabs a sweater from the cornucopia, and Cam takes waffles from the cornucopia. Just despite AV Cam, I will remember that we can throw hands. We still have a day to get through, though. As Kono starts hanging up mistletoe in the arena, but Aya swoops in, snaps his arm, burns that mistletoe. Hana kills Kiyomi, then revives him as an undead minion. I'll allow it. Cam performs a fatal ultra combo on Caius, and June works for both AV's rares and despairs, but also Yoko's items and misfortunes because he's an extreme death. We must proceed. Unless there's some sort of arena event, I think we're at your final 6? We sure are. We lost 7, we had 13, and it is the final saddest of all moments for Parvati, Sky, Delta, Reika, Dakota, Kenta, Caius. Hope you guys are ready. It's your final 6. 6 competitors maybe. Oh, actually, we still have a chance for the Chaos Transferal now that I'm looking at what's going on, but I'm about to hit you with that oh my gosh, it's your final 6. Just, how are your picks doing? Are they doing terrible, fantastic, or terrible, ladies and gentlemen? No matter how they're doing, it is time for you, live chat and comments, to make some saving grace picks. 6 competitors, 1 title, 1 or 2 or none could win, starting with Cam. Cam is here to try and show the world. Cam has had a little bit of success. He's been, you know, pretty good competitor in these games, I'll be completely frank with you. But can Cam win this match? I'm not entirely certain. Hana, former agent of chaos, wants the championship instead. Somehow, someway, Kana didn't perform well in the past, but as of the past 2 seasons, Hana's been like a showstopper. Can Hana win this one? June has been here for ages. Has seen a little bit of glory in the past, has been jinxed in the past, but has never held gold. Will that change today? Kiyomi, District 7. Pretty fresh competitor, but wants to make sure that the championship is on a fresh competitor. Can Kiyomi do it? Kono, a part of Danganronpa Z, Insanity's Requiem. Ladies and gentlemen, Kono is here. And you know that a former OC champion, a part of Insanity's Requiem, could Kono follow in their footsteps? Can Kono do just that? And then we have Aya. Aya, our current OC singles agent of chaos. One half of them, co-agent of chaos. If she wins, she will no longer be agent of chaos, she will be champ, and Wendie will be feeling a little bit chaotic this season. Instead, the first ever chaos transferal. There's a 1 in 6 chance that it happens, but we've seen it get fumbled time and time again. Your final 6, make them known. Make your picks known, live chat, in the comments. Make them known. I'm gonna make mine as well. I think Hana's going to be first, and I think Hana will be the first ever person to have held the singles title and be the OC agent of chaos. I think that's what's gonna happen. For second, I'll take Aya for the chaos transferal because I want it. And for third, give me Cam. Even though spiting me with those waffles, for some reason, I believe it. I believe. But that's just me believing. It's up to them to see what happens. I will say with certainty, though, that is your final 6. And it is championship action, which means we can play a little bit of this. 6 competitors, 1 title. They want it. OC Championship. Cam, Hana, June, Kiyomi, Kono, Aya. These 6 all stand tall. They hold on to the hope that they can walk out as OC champion with the same pulse, the same determination, the same heartbeat as that of a samurai woman. Your final 6, 1 will win, or 2, or none. Let's find out. Let's click proceed, and we will see what else unfolds. We see that Aya and Kono get lost in the coldest part of the arena. Cam finds an etch-a-sketch. There's so many etch-a-sketches today. What's going on? After a few hours, creates a masterpiece. Kiyomi buys the deed to a house. Now they can have parties every week, baby. June gets killed, but replaced by a realistic doll made in his image. You know what? I'll allow it. And Hana loves all the V3 survivors equally. Maki, Himiko, and Saki. We will proceed. Everyone survives, but not this time around. Wait, no, hold on. Everyone survives again. Hana beats Kiyomi with a steel chair. That's painful, but you know what? Still alive. Kono asks for June's axolotl. June actually just has one in a bucket. Shows it to Kono. Apparently they're just vibing out. And Cam uses the spell to suck the intelligence out of Aya, which shockingly works, leaving Aya literally dumbfounded. Everyone's just vibing. Look, nobody died. Nobody. They're just chilling. And I'm here for that. They're not chilling anymore. They're not chilling. Cam decapitates Kiyomi with a sword. Aya accuses me of not being the real me. How dare you? Kono and Hana get on a balcony and watch the stars together, and during the night, a tree falls on June's camp, pinning into the ground. By the morning, he is dead. June's so close. 5th place. Nothing to sneeze at, but we still have a day to get through. With your final 4, here we are. Hana throws some sand into the eyes of Cam, causing him to go temporarily blind for the rest of the game. Aya finds a water gun filled with holy water, fires at Kono. Surprisingly, Kono screams in pain before he disappears. It is a terrible turnabout. 4. Kiyomi, June, Kono. We have your final 3, and it's become very interesting. Cam, Hana, and Aya. My 3 picks. Well, I didn't jinx them. That's the complete opposite of what happened in my first 3 picks. Well, let's see how this thing plays out. Cam, Hana, and Aya. All right. We got new champ. In Cam, potentially, we have a potentially first ever OC to be Agent of Chaos, and then singles champion, or singles Agent of Chaos, and then singles champion, rather. And then we have Aya, who could cause the first ever in the entire series Chaos Transferal. But these 3 are kind of what we like to call, in our final 5, now our final 3, a golden crisis of fate. Cam, Hana, Aya. Let's find out. Let's proceed. We will see. Aya stands outside of Cam's camp with a candy pail. Cam gives Aya a knife to the chest. Well, that's unfortunate because that's not the Chaos Transferal. That's, I think the people really wanted to see that, Cam. I don't think they're gonna like that you did that. But, you know what they did like? Hana playing something on my soundboard that's absolutely glorious. But will Hana have a glorious victory today? That much I am not certain of. It is Hana, and it is Cam. And there's a question I have to ask you, and that question is who will it be? To kick off this season, Hana, Cam. Cam, fresh to the competition, wants to show the world it's Cam time. Can Cam do it? That much I'm not certain of, because standing in Cam's way is Hana, who has been here for a while and just recently has found a surge of energy, a surge of dominance, became OC Agent of Chaos last season, wants to be champion instead this season. Can Hana do it? I'm not certain, but between Hana and Cam and Hana, both, neither, one will come out on top, or both, or neither, must reiterate that. Especially with these premieres. Live chat, I know you have been you're rooting for somebody between these two, Cam and Hana. I think it's time we find out who that person is, who that champion is, and that champion is Cam, because Hana falls into a pit and does indeed perish. He spited me with the waffles, but I didn't stop believing in him. We will proceed, and after this terrible turnabout for Aya, Hana. One thing remains, one OC remains, and as we see everybody's statuses, you know who that is. With 3 KOs, we proceed, and we can say with certainty that you're a winner. Coming up clutch. After spiting me, still somehow, someway able to come out on top. Your winner, even avoiding the jinx, and new OC champion of the world, Cam, takes the win, takes the title. Oh yeah, I forgot that music's different. I was waiting for the Danganronpa and I was like, where is it? Congratulations to Cam. Somehow, some way, you are able to outlast the jinx and come out on top as champion. Let's proceed. We now see all of these competitors from first to last. Cam, your new OC champion. Hana was right behind him. Aya, Kono, and June were your top 5. They came so close. I think most of them are back this season as well. Maybe not in singles action, but most of them are back. Kiyomi, 6th place. Caius, 7th. Kenta, 8th. My employee, Kenta, thank you so much for burning down Avi's wares and despairs. Actually, June, my employee as well, but also works for Yoko's. I won't forget that. Decoder, 9th. And Reika rounding off your top 10. We had a fantastic field today. Wendie did her best. Could not quite retain, but boy, we will miss her as champion. Cam, your time is now. Congratulations to you. But you have 2 Agents of Chaos literally coming after you, so how long will you remain champion? That remains to be seen. We will proceed. It started with Satsushi taking out Agent of Chaos, Raimi, and Rose, 2 of my picks, but we're not going to talk about that. Hana fell into a pit to end this thing, and wait for it. Excellent. We will proceed though. Cam is your champion. Caius had 4 KOs. Aya, Cam had 3. Satsushi with 2. Hana, Kenta, Kiyomi, Kono, and Reika all had 1. Everyone else with none. But you don't need kills to get victories. That much is true. Cam had 3. Still came out on top. Congratulations. Now I guess we can go back to the reaping, because we had to send this off to another Avi. Avi, who's going to be running tag team action. Avi, you ready? Oh, I know you are. Thank you all so much for watching this first part, and it is time to get to the second match of this doubleheader. Tag team action commences right here, right now. Take it away, Avi. Thank you, me, and it is time for everyone to witness, set the stage, make history by being the first team to defend the Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Championships. And I do believe it is time to get things started. Toon Link, Dave, I've already done this. It's a double header. Y'all are still here. Live chat, how are you still doing? Good? Great? Awesome? Finger guns? Fantastic. Let's do this. Set the stage is here. Your first ever tag team champions. They want to also be the first ever team to retain the titles. They got wins, not just a single win. They have wins plural under their belt, and that's just it's so strange because the tag team division has only been around for a season so far. This is the second ever season of this division, and they have wins plural under their belt. That's impressive, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what unfolds in this championship match. We have set the stage once again, your tag team champions looking to set records again by being the first tag team of OCs to defend the titles. Helping Hand. Melody and Midori came so close to being champions, but Midori didn't have a helping hand. Will Melody stick around to help her? Maybe even help her win today. Rap God. Charmy? Sagi. Can they come out on top? I'm not sure. Mind Games, a win under their belt. They know what to do when it comes to winning, and now they just want to make sure that they walk out with the championships today. Amped Up, Romaz, and Lee. They won the first ever game in tag team action. They have history made for them. Can they be the second ever tag team to hold those titles? Manga section. Rai and Hana. Rai won the big free-for-all last season that featured OC singles and tag teams. Can they win again today? Ladies and gentlemen, Elite, and I can't say yesterday, it's actually today. Hana just came so close to winning singles gold. Can Hana win tag team gold instead? The Elite Idolist, Osamu and Michi, they want to make sure that ghosts, specters, all sorts of otherworldly things are carrying them to victory today. Open Seas, Sayami, Peggy. They want to do their thing today as well. Can they come out on top? I'm not entirely certain, but we still have Tragic Tale, Skyland getting some help from JFJ. Can this mentorship lead them to gold? Chaotic Croissant Duo. Fifi, Oliver, they want those titles. They want to be known as champions. Can they do it together? We'll have to wait and see. Figurine Fashion, Kitamura, Nico. Kitamura, Nico, both been around, both want glory. Can they have it? And then of course, your first ever OC Agents of Chaos trying to cause the first ever Chaos Transferal, Murasaki, Eric. Can they do it today? I'm not sure, but you know everybody who's here. Ladies and gentlemen, give me top three, first, second, third. I'll make my picks real quick. I got amped up for first. I really do. Give me Open Seas for second, and last but not least, for the Chaos Transferal, give me Catch 'em All for third. That's what I want to see. But ladies and gentlemen, I do believe it's time to get the show on the road. All these teams have been waiting for this moment, and I can say now with certainty that the following matchup is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Championships. And it all starts... What? Oh. Now this makes sense. Oh. 4. Alright, well, I actually know exactly what to do for this. I didn't at first, but now I gotta keep the loop going. Four. See ya. Alright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get this show on the road. 12 teams, one set of tag team championships. What will unfold? I'm not sure. So let's go ahead, let's start round 1, and let's see who walks out as tag team champions. Oh my gosh. The jinx is strong within this one. Oh my gosh. Skyland hums a song to himself, and that song, I'll tell you what it is. It sounds like the horns, doesn't it? Yeah, that's that song. That's what he's humming. You know what we haven't seen in a hot minute? Anybody enter the World Pancake Championship. We haven't seen that happen in a minute. Sato's just been waiting for more competitors. She's been like, come on, you guys, come on. She needs competitors. She needs fresh competitors. Will we get some today? Let's wait and see. But as Skyland's humming, Sagi uses this opportunity to sneak attack Akira and Kiyoshi, killing them both. Mind games. Might have been my fault. Sayami spots something shiny in the distance. Kitamura is thinking of plans to get out of here. Well, if you escape, you're kind of eliminated. Well, I don't think your plan worked anyway. It started when an alien device did what it did. It stuck itself upon JFJ's wrist with secrets that it hid. Now he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. He's JFJ Tid. Eric is ready to defend his friends. Nico tries to get others to notice him. Rai thanks Hana for being there for her. Melody draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for fun. Hana thinks about what she did to end up here. Oliver duels it out with Kitamura. Kitamura actually bites the dust. Peggy stares into the distance. Neat, Charmy just found a wrestling singlet. Charmy casually forgets about any warnings about trying moves at home. Well, that's dangerous. Romaz and Lee come at Sayami from both sides, slaughtering her. Michi walks into a very strange machine, presses a button, her molecules got all rearranged. Michi now has ghost powers? Osamu doesn't really understand what's happening. Midori's ready to defend her friends, but won't be able to defend for long. Ashi and Kanaki reminisce over their title victory. It was a good one. Lee doesn't really want to, but she finds herself having to get rid of Midori. I was just thinking, Midori, ready to defend those friends. It's not gonna work out, is it? Fifi tries to kill Sagi, but Sagi retaliates, kills her instead. Kanaki twiddles his thumbs and Murasaki can't help but admire her own genius of mind. We are down 6 already. A quarter of the competition gone already. I think just one whole team gone already. But it is Orteal. Don't forget, we could see revivals at any moment in time, but for right now, it's the saddest of all moments for Akira, Kiyoshi, Kitamura, Sayami, Midori, Fifi. 4 teams left with just one competitor. One team completely out. Unless we see some sort of event to bring somebody back, I don't know what's gonna happen. But I can say with certainty that there's only one way to find out. And that is to proceed. 6 gone, but 18 remain. Not too many there's a couple. You know what? I will say the 3 items that were found, kinda scary. We will proceed though to the next round, and we see Midori's decomposing silently. JFJ transforms into a massive 4-armed alien, tosses Hana into the sky. She's never seen again. Oliver picks up his mutant coal in various places. Skyland is sick and tired of all these animals causing havoc in the arena. Skyland picks up a net, a hat, joins AV's animal control. You love to see it. Michi just possesses Charmy, walks right off of a cliff. Kanaki and Ashi they pose proudly with those tiles. I'll tell you what. Romaz finds a dapper suit, puts it on, it's quite fetching. Kitamura, lifeless body, desiccates peacefully. Osamu fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Eric just wants to be helpful. Rai finds a belt of Pokeballs. Eric's probably like, how dare you? Those were mine! Who knows what could be inside of those? Sagi recalls something about Charmy, sobs quietly. Melody checks on her demon summoning circle, and demons come out. Look like Melody's got a helping hand herself. Nico tries to get others to notice him. Peggy attacks Michi from behind and gets rid of her. How could you? Murasaki wonders if she should build a machine to make Yakiniku. Lee has a horrible feeling in her gut, and Ashi lays the title belt on the ground, grabs Skyline in a headlock, driving his skull into the hard metal, killing him. That's a championship DDT. And it brings us down to 14 competitors. 4 more are gone. Does that get rid of any teams entirely? I don't think so. It does not. Just 4 more teams have lost 1 person, which means it's the saddest of all moments for Hana, Charmy, Michi, Skyland. And in 4 more, we'll check everybody's statuses, but let me tell you, dang, Skyland's already out. That was AV's animal control right there. I was hoping for you, Skyland. I was hoping for you. We got all these OCs still raring and ready to go. Who will come out on top? I'm not sure. But we're gonna find out. Together. Just like these teams are trying to win. Together. Let's do it. 14 remain. Titles on the line. Both champions are still in as we click next round. It does not remain that way though, as Peggy trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking her neck. Sagi tries to kill Eric, but Eric retaliates and kills him instead. Lee attacks the champion from behind, slaughters her, rest in peace, but Eric, ready to defend those friends. Melody forgot why she tried to summon a demon. Maybe she was really bored or something. Osamu fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Nico tries to get others to notice him. Kanaki uses the title belt to hit Melody from behind, leaving her dazed. Murasaki finds a pitchfork, which she figures is great for living in enemies. Oh no. JFJ, Ultimate Hunger Games mentor, knows just what this scythe does. Has found it. The dimensional scythe. Roman stares into the distance. Something inside of Rai drives her to become more heroic, fight for what she believes in. But like, who are you fighting for? Your partner's gone. Oliver has had enough. Oliver's now mad, enraged that they took out Fifi, but that leaves us with just 11 left. And I think there's still one whole team, maybe two still in? We're not gonna check, but I am gonna say it's the saddest of all moments. 4. Peggy. Sagi. Ashi. No new champ alert yet. Kanaki's still holding on for hope. Kanaki has been a power player, but can Kanaki retain the titles for Ashi? I'm not certain, but there's still 11 left. At least one whole team. I know our tag team Agents of Chaos are still completely in. I don't know if anyone else is completely in, though. Yeah, Amped Up is completely in, too. Interesting. We'll have to see what unfolds, because it's not Saving Grace picks time yet. There's still 11 left, which means we still have to get one person gone. And you know what, next round? That might not even happen. Am I right or am I right? I'm wrong. Ooh, I'm super wrong. In fact, it might be a new champ alert. It might be a new champ alert. Where did I put that? Where's the siren? It's right here. Hold on, I need this in just a second. Eric feels horrible for what he did at the start of round 4, though. Melody comes back to her senses, but not for long. Lee just wants it to end already. Nico wants to end things once and for all with Melody. Melody bites the dust. Rai patrols vigilantly, defending those that she loves. JFJ transforms into an incredibly fast alien, so fast that the new champ alert is played, and Osamu doesn't even see why Kanaki cut to pieces before his very eyes. Didn't see a thing. It is indeed a new champ alert. Romance finds some leather scraps, caveman looking. Murasaki finds my boxing gloves? Oh yeah, they're not right there. You got them, good on you. Now your hands are rated E for everyone. Osamu challenges Oliver and Murasaki to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Is something I was just wondering about, and just like that, as I write this down in this book, I was just saying we haven't had anybody enter in a second. I'm gonna have to use this crayon because I don't see a pin immediately. I see a pin right there. Murasaki is now entering the World Pancake Championship matchup. If she wins this match, she has a rare opportunity, and OC could be a Triple Crown winner. She has held the singles title. If she wins today, could hold the tag team titles, and now she's in the World Pancake Championship match. Murasaki could do it all in just the span of 2 seasons. Oliver grumbles angrily, but we've lost 2. Honestly, 2 fan favorites. They came, they saw, but they could not conquer. It's the saddest of all moments for Melody. Kanaki. Set the stage. It's technically not over for you because of revivals. However, they had one heck of a title reign. You love to see them. And more importantly, you might love to see some new picks because you might need them. You may need them, in fact, because a lot of teams are out. But a couple teams, more specifically Catch 'em All and Amped Up, are completely in. Otherwise, you know, your team might not be looking so good. But hey, I'll let you make some new picks because I'm that kind of guy. Some picks that might save your grace, some saving grace picks. Of the teams that are left, Nico remains for figurine fashion. These two are here to try to come out on top. Can they do it? It's possible. It's very possible. I believe in them. But we also see JFJ, another fan favorite. People love the storyteller. But can JFJ carry on for Skyland? Or will it be a tragic tale? Catch 'em All, Murasaki and Eric, they just became tag team Agents of Chaos. However, they could become champions and cause the first ever chaos transferal, set the stage, could go from being champions, from being on top of the world, to being of the lowest of the low, grasping to get their gold back. Embracing chaos. It's a possibility, but Riot is trying to stop that as well. Manga section. Could Riot do it? I'm not certain. Amped up completely in. They worked together well. They came out on top at the start of tag team action. Can they come out on top as champions today? Oliver, Chaotic Croissant duo. Oliver is mad, is real mad, but wants to come out on top for the Chaotic Croissant duo. For Fifi, mad that Fifi's gone, but can still win this thing. The Elite Idolist Osamu. They've been quiet, but they can win this thing. Can the Elite Idolists come out on top? For all of the ghosts, for all of the spookiness, they sure can. For all of the occult, they can. I believe it, but let's find out who my picks are and who your picks are. Go ahead, make them live chat. Make those saving grace picks. For first place, I gotta pick Catch 'em All. They got my gloves. They got the potential to cause the first ever Chaos Transferal. I would love to see it. Give me them for first. JFJ and Tragic Tale for second. I believe in them. I really do. I think JFJ this is the culmination point. Has been a mentor for so long, and now he's going to teach people how to overcome the jinx. I think that's what's going to happen today. And last but not least, give me Amped Up and Lee. They know how to win a game. I know that. I do. They're a powerful force. They kind of really came close in the season 10 finale as well. They just weren't close enough, but I think today it's going to be a different story. Those are my top 3. You guys have made yours, but whoever comes out on top, it's going to be a glorious moment. What's your final 9? And I can't say with certainty. We got 9 teams left. Or not 9 teams. We have 9 players left, and it's the climax. It is time to see the resolution between Nico, JFJ, Catch 'em All, Rai, Amped Up, Oliver, Osamu, for the OC Tag Team Championships. All standing tall, all holding on to hope, their hearts beating with the same rate as that of a samurai woman. Let's do this. 9 competitors. 1 will probably come out on top unless something terribly crazy happens. Let's see what unfolds. We see some purple. However, it's not the purple that I thought we saw. Nico reminisces about Kinemura, sobs quietly. JFJ slices his scythe, opening a dimensional rift before he can shove Oliver inside. Oliver snatches the scythe, hits JFJ in the back of the head, and shoves him in instead. Goodness gracious! Melody. The demon can't find her before remembering Melody died. How sad. Romos somehow finds a suit of medieval armor, puts it on, and gleams with a dazzling shine. Osamu fails to grasp the gravity situation. Lee thinks about what she did up here. Oliver, the unbridled rage is his own undoing. The anger kills him. Yet to see. But Eric wasn't looking to fall right off of a cliff. Murasaki hits a tree with a devastating haymaker, and it falls in one fell swoop. Goodness gracious, those gloves! And Rai patrols vigilantly, defending those that she loves, or she's ready to rather. 1 in the despair dimension, 2 have been eliminated, and it is indeed a terrible, terrible turnabout for Oliver, Eric. And so, we're down to 6. We have Murasaki, now all alone. We have Rai for manga section. We still have Lee and Romaz, who now have a 1 in 3 shot of coming out on top. Can it happen? I'm not sure. And we also have Rico. I'm sorry. Nico, not Rico. And JFJ still in the despair dimension, or now in the despair dimension, cannot technically win from there, but can escape. We've seen it happen before. Will it happen today? Will he try and bide his time there before coming out? And coming out on top? That much I don't know, but it's still technically a samurai woman. We're still not within your final 5 legitimate players who are still in, and 1 in the despair dimension. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I think it's about time we find out, don't you? Singles action has one champion to reign above the rest. Tag team action is about to have the same. Who will it be? I'm not certain. 6 competitors. 5 teams. 1 title. Let's find out who wins this one. Are you on the edge of your seat yet? Oh, you better get there. Because it's time to find out. It's time to click next round and we see. Nobody perishes. As Rise patrolling vigilantly. JFJ is feeling that energy being drained. That is a unfortunate situation for JFJ. Roma's wearing leather scraps as a sight to behold. Melody's gone. Her demon can't find her. Osamu really doesn't understand what's happening. Lee thinks about what she did to end up here. Murasaki tries to build a tank out of sticks and rock, but it's useless, but it looks cool. Nico tries to kill Roma's, but the knight's armor diverts the blow. We are now still here. Lee stares into the distance. Roma's wearing leather scraps is truly a sight to behold. Osamu really doesn't understand what's happening. JFJ fights for his life. Murasaki now has a wizard robe as well. Nico tries to kill Murasaki, but the wizard robe has already carried her away to safety, and Rai scans the arena looking for enemies lurking about, and now we are seeing a little bit of orange, and unfortunately that means, dang, just as she built the tank too, Rai scans the arena looking for enemies lurking about. Nico tries to get others to notice him. Murasaki builds a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. Awesome. Lee challenges Murasaki to a duel with that tank, however Murasaki bites the dust. You hate to see that. Almost caused that chaos transferal, but still agent of chaos unless some revival happens. JFJ fights for his life. Kanaki is gone, so is Melody. Osamu reminisces about Michi sobs quietly, and Romas tries to kill Osamu, but Osamu retaliates and kills him instead, which means it is now a 1v1v1v1 and one more in the despair dimension. I don't know what's going to unfold. I really don't. But it is a battle between Osamu, Lee, Nico, and Rai. But after a terrible turnabout for Murasaki, Romas, and JFJ still fighting for his life in the despair dimension, could come back at any moment or could perish in there, but cannot win in there. What will unfold, I'm not entirely certain, but it is still a battle of the ages. And it's a battle between 4 competitors. Rai from manga section, Nico from figurine fashion, Osamu, elite idolist, and Lee from amped up. And JFJ in the despair dimension tragic tale, but can't win from there. The 4 of them are caught in what we like to call a golden crisis of fate. Let's do this. Let's find out how this ends next round. No orange, nobody perishing. But we see Rai patrolling vigilantly, ready to defend those that she loves. Nico hums a song to himself. Lee just wants it to end already. JFJ runs from the demons lurking in the despair dimension. Osamu doesn't really understand what's happening. We will proceed though with your final 4, becoming now your final 3. Rai patrols vigilantly still. Lee ambushes Osamu, strangles him. Nico doesn't care much for this place, and JFJ runs from the demons lurking in the despair dimension. Still running apparently. He's got good jets. He's got those jets still able to get away from them. It's manga section. It is figurine fashion, and it is amped up. It is Rai. It is Lee, and it is Nico. But it is also a terrible turnabout for Osamu. Your final 3. Rai, Lee, Nico, with JFJ in the despair dimension, and technically the potential at any moment for somebody to come back. Will that happen? I'm not entirely certain, but it'll be interesting to see if it does happen. It is still a crisis, a fate. Lee, Rai, Nico. Now at this point it could end in a moment's notice, but we will proceed. We will click next round and we will see. JFJ feels his energy slowly being drained. Nico finds a handgun, just enough bullets to be useful. Rai patrols vigilantly, still ready to defend those that she loves. Where are they? They're gone. That's you. You gotta defend yourself now. Lee reminisces about Roma, sobs quietly. Nobody perishes, but we do see some orange now, which means we're at your final 2, including JFJ in the despair dimension. Nico wants to end things once and for all with Lee. Nico unfortunately bites the dust. It is a battle between Lee and Rai, and JFJ still running from those demons. Those legs, JFJ. That man's got sonic speed, he's got. But we are down to your final 2, and it is a terrible turnabout for Nico. And now we are down to 2 power players and JFJ in the Despair Dimension. I can't count out JFJ because we have seen people come out of the Despair Dimension. We saw Tinko do it, in fact. Just recently. Almost won the entire game, came into like your final 5. If JFJ somehow finds a way to do it now, he's definitely not out. But for right now, he's just holding on to hope. And is there any hope in the Despair Dimension? I'm not sure about that. The hope lies in these 2. And between those 2, Lee, Rai, I have to ask you, who? Will it be Amped Up? Manga section. Rai, manga section, won the whole shebang when it came to the free-for-all. Rai, manga section, knows how to win big games, and this is a big fight feel. It is for the championship gold for the OC Tag Team Championships. Will they win? Or will it be Amped Up? When it comes to winning matches, they won the very first ever OC Tag Team match. Ever. And that will be forever etched in history. Will they be etched in history as the start, or as the second ever rather, Tag Team Champions? It could be. It could be Lee. And it could be Romaz. Or it could be Rai, and it could be Hana. One of these teams, Amped Up or manga section, will come out on top, but do not count out JFJ if he's able to find a way out. He could win this match for Tragic Tale. We've never seen it happen in the final 3. Actually, we haven't seen it happen in the final 3, but it is a possibility. Amped Up, manga section. Comments, live chat, make your picks between Amped Up and manga section. I'm gonna click next round and we're gonna see who comes out on top. Lee, Rai, we see. Nothing yet, but JFJ's hopes have now officially diminished as the demons have finally caught up to him. He's been running for so long. It is a true shame. JFJ mauled by those roaming demons. Lee twiddles her thumbs and Rai scans the enemy, the arena looking for enemies. Hey, look, real quick. Terrible turnabout 4. JFJ. But that still leaves up with who, Lee or Rai. I have to ask you guys. It is a shame that JFJ has perished, but it is not a shame for... well, we're still going here as Lee is just thinking about Roma, still sobbing. Rai still scanning the arena looking for enemies lurking about. Will Rai find the enemies? Well, no, she won't. Rai is still out here, ready to defend those that she loves. But she's not ready to defend herself, apparently. Lee really doesn't want to, seeing how heroic Rai has been, but finds herself having to get rid of Rai to hold on to the championships. And so, it is with great pleasure that after this terrible turnabout 4, Rai. Lee is a powerhouse in these games. 7 KOs, another win, my gosh. I think it is time to calm this down and say that your winner, coming up clutch after the very first OC Tag Team match. You could say that after that, Amped Up was destined for gold, but couldn't quite do it in the tag team finale. But in the Season 11 premiere, Lee and Romaz, Amped Up, are your new Danganronpa Hunger Games OC Tag Team Champions of the world. Lee, Romaz, Amped Up take the win and take the titles walking into Season 11. Alright, Amped Up, I gotta say, I kind of believed in them. I really did. Amped Up, I don't think they've really ever had a really bad match. And you know what? Now, they've got gold to their names. Lee has come out on top once again for Amped Up. Romaz is here as well. In fact, they kind of worked together. They worked together early in this game. Romaz unfortunately got out, but the hope that Romaz with, you know, a KO. But Lee had, goodness gracious, 7 of them. 7 KOs, and that's nothing to sneeze at. Amped Up with a total of 8 KOs between the two of them have won this matchup, and they are tag team champions. And they will be back this season. What will unfold? I'm not entirely certain, but if you enjoyed these OC tag team or singles matches, this double header, you too, your OC, could be fighting for the gold as well. All you have to do is enter them in the OC submission box that is in the description, in the community tab, and more than likely in the comments section. Pinned. So go ahead and enter. We got a lot of OCs already, but we could have more OCs joining in on the fun. Lee, 7 KOs, Soggy with 3, JFJ, honestly, JFJ had a match too. JFJ running from those demons and then they like eventually caught up to them. It was just good storytelling, and you know who is the ultimate storyteller? That man's right there. Romaz with 1, Ashi with 1, Michi, Eric, Oliver, Nico, Osamu, and Peggy all had 1, everyone else with none. OC, all of the, I guess Premier Weekend is over. All of the champions are now set. It's time to get the season on the road. This Thursday, you'll find out the gimmick. You'll find out the gimmick. I'm excited about it. I think it'll be a fun gimmick. I think you guys will enjoy it. I think you guys will be like, oh yeah, this is, I think it'll be good. It'll be good. Everyone will be picking sides. It'll be a very nice time. It'll be a very nice time. Hey, but until then, stay classy. Year of the Zenith. Toon Link Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalakaris. Congratulations to Amped Up, Lee, and Romaz, new tag team champions. And congratulations to Cam, new champion of the OCs, singles OC champion as well. Well, let me tell you, Raimi, Aya, they're targeting Cam. Catch 'em all, they're targeting Lee and Romaz. And it'll be a season to remember. That much I can assure you. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.